All right, let's do a message for Virgo. Virgo or whoever's watching, cross watchers are definitely welcome here. We'll do a little rundown again for those of you who are new. I'm adopted. I'll never know my real time of birth. It's not on my birth certificate. So I realized one day, like, just because I don't know my astrology, and I never will, does that mean I'm less of a person and I can't watch certain messages and I can't? No, we're all and we're nothing. It was a huge awakening that I had. So whatever and whoever and whatever you are, welcome. You were meant to watch this video for a reason. I don't know if the reason will mean anything right now or in the future, but you're here for a reason. I had a very strong message before I started this video for Virgo or whoever was meant to watch this message. And I'm pulling a specific one, so I wrote it all down. I also got a vision for you guys, and I love when I get visions because the visions usually tell us the message, what it means. So for one thing here, I feel a little bit, some of you, whether you have anxiety or not, or you know that you do, some of you could just get really like, I don't know, I get like an inner shakenness, like an inner, like, you know, do you know what I mean? Some of you may not, some of you may call it anxiety. Others of you may not, but I definitely think that you experience those type of vibrations similar to anxiety. And I'm getting it here, but here's the message I got for you. This is about a mom, or this is you as a mom. For the majority of you, I think this is about your own mom. Or if this is not your story, I'm connecting to somebody who's closely connected to you. This is their situation, but here we go. It's not bad, it's beautiful actually. This mom is still living, they're still alive. Either you were the firstborn or your mother was. This mother, but if this is about you, you were the firstborn in your family. Or your mom was, something like that. Whoever this is for, if it's not you, their mom was, or they were the firstborn in their family. Possibly the firstborn of their gender, if not the firstborn. You've always had to kind of protect your mom in some way, or your children have always had to kind of protect you, or they feel like that. But I'm getting, if this is you, whoever this is, let's say it like that, whoever this is, Virgo or not, someone here always had to protect their mother or someone's mom. There's a mother, there's a very strong mother vibe in yours. In fact, it was the whole reason I got on here and did your message, because somebody was like, get this out to Virgos. Whoever's gonna click on the Virgo message today. So, and for some reason there's a lot of anxiety involved in it, or I feel like somebody doesn't like that word, like somebody doesn't like admitting what it is, something like this. But instead it's like, it is that, I don't know. I also wrote down that some of you, she's super religious or something. Maybe you don't know what you want to call it. Or some of you, she's very religious. Or whoever's mom this is super, you know, maybe even very traditional, or just very religious, or whatever you want to call it is what I'm hearing. ... Or she used to be. I don't know if she still is, but she used to be. I think a lot of you, she still very much is. Or even if you can't call it religious, maybe she's very... I'm hearing eccentric. She's very different. She's just different, you know? I'm hearing also hoarder. I'm hearing hoarder. She could like to collect things or keep a lot of things, and she really just has a heart. I'm hearing yard sale or garage sale. Maybe she just needs to sell some stuff, or you've had to do that for her before. Somebody here, that's your story. You've had to do something to like sell her stuff because she just won't ever do it. Or maybe you have to go in there and like throw it away because she just won't if you don't do it. Some of you have to clean out her fridge, or this, who had to do this? Somebody's had to clean out someone's fridge, or just make sure they're, and if this wasn't a mom, this could be like a grandmother. It could be both. It's had to happen to. I don't know, but it's like someone's definitely had to protect someone here. And if it wasn't just from other people, maybe it's because this person gets taken advantage of. Could be due to their age, or maybe something going on mentally, or it's just like, you know, this person, the firstborn, has always had to kind of take care of them in a way, watch out for them, make sure they're okay. Okay, this is an interesting one. For some of you, whoever the child is here, whether you're the child of this parent, or they're the child of you, or something, or someone else, and this isn't your story at all. I feel like someone's being really careful here. They don't want to hurt their mom or like upset them, they don't want to hurt their feelings. But I don't think it's going to. I feel like someone just needs to be honest here. If you have children, or whoever this child is, but they could be grown and have a family of their own, this person may not, either they wish their mother was better, either health-wise or mentally better or whatever, so that they could watch their kids and have a normal grandparent relationship. Because perhaps these children have had to do everything on their own, because unlike a lot of families whose grandparents help a lot when they can, this mom in particular, she could be a single mom. For some, she's widowed, or she's been, if she's got a partner now, she's still more so the one that takes care of everything, for some. But if there is children involved, like grandchildren, her grandchildren, your grandchildren, then it's like you wish that they could, you would trust them to be around them more. Or maybe it's not that you don't trust them, but it's just like they can't really help more because they have a life of their own and they work really hard, or you have different reasons you don't have your children around her. Either is her completely because she just don't come around like someone, like most grandparents would. She's kind of a detached grandparent. She doesn't watch them. Or maybe you don't really want her to for whatever reason. Maybe you don't like who she's with. Could be like a boyfriend. I don't know. And this could be in the past too, or maybe this is something you experienced. Maybe your grandma didn't like who your mom was with and didn't want you around them or something. I don't know. Your mom was very strong in your message. I also wrote down, I mean, there's nothing bad about this message because I put down at the bottom, she's your rock. This mother, or you're their rock if you're the mother here. Like, someone doesn't expect you to watch their children, or someone doesn't expect you to be better, or no. I feel like someone understands their mom here more now, or someone's understanding you more now the older they get. They realize how much of a sacrifice you've made for them, how much hell you've went through, and you've become like, or vice versa, or they to you. And if this hasn't happened, someone's going to realize how important their mom really was to them, and that you had this particular mom for a reason. She may be a little different. And some of you really did not like someone she was with. I'm telling you right now. Or someone really, your kids do not like who you're with, or somebody you were with, if this is you. Someone really didn't like a step parent here. You could even call them that. It's like, ugh, don't even say that. Nope. So let's talk about my vision that I got for you guys. I'll try to put little clips here in the video so that you guys can get a better visual of my vision. Sometimes it helps, but basically there's a boy that reaches up to a tree branch, right? There's like a big tree, he's reaching up to it. The branch basically reaches back and then he climbs up the tree. For years, the same thing happened until one day a tornado ripped the tree from the earth. The boy was clearly upset, and he basically made a little home inside where the tree stump was. Basically, he kind of thought of the tree as like his mother. It was his mother, and it was ripped up from the ground by this tornado. It's just gonna be easier for me to say it instead of read it because it's too long. So basically, he sleeps in it for a while. You know, he takes some time, and he makes it his home. And this little girl comes along one day, and she is carrying little tiny trees that she's grown. So they're tiny. They almost look like you could pull them up and rip them up thinking they're probably just like some sort of branch you don't want there. But she's carrying these with her because she likes to go plant trees. This is in my vision. She's carrying these little mini trees, and she finds this spot where the hole is in the ground. And she's like, wow, I wonder what was here. It looks like a tree was here years ago. I'm gonna plant my tree. Now the boy's not there. The boy's off in the creek somewhere taking a bath because he lives outside. He's basically feral at this point. He's just feral. He's always been feral. I mean, the tree was his mother. But the streets, I'm hearing the streets, the wooded streets. Somebody grew up either a country boy, a country boy. I heard a country boy. They get crunk. It was like, it may even be like different. They're kind of like country. They're a little bit of country, a little bit of hood is what I'm hearing. That's not for everybody, okay? But somebody here is a little country and a little hood. Anyway, she leaves. She's gone. She has no clue about the boy. The boy has no awareness of her. They don't even know each other. So she leaves. He comes back, and he don't really notice it because he's not really looking at it like he usually would because he's been there for so long. I mean, He's not really paying attention. If it was something big, he would notice, but it was just little. So little time went on, and he's spending time at his spot. He would go visit the spot and just lay there, right? And he starts realizing, he's like, Mama? So he reaches out to the branch because he realizes this is a fucking tree. This is a fucking tree. Is this my mama? Did my mama come back for me? I could turn this into a children's book. It's a little weird. It's a little weird, but I think it would be interesting. All right, let's keep going. This is my vision. So I probably ain't gonna have enough clips for this. Anyway, so you know, what was I saying? All right, the tree. Yeah. So he reaches out like he did as a child, and the tree clearly doesn't reach back to him because it's not his mama. But he's like, how did this get here? So he's just trying to figure it out. He still thinks his mama. He sits there and talks to it now every single day. A couple more years pass, and the girl, the same girl who put that bitch there, comes back. She comes back to see if this tree has grown. And she's like, hey! So she's like walking towards him, right? And when she gets up to him, he jumps down from the tree. And now it's not big at this point. It's not very big at all, but it's big enough that he can like kind of sit in it. He probably shouldn't, but he does. She's like, I planted it here like a long time ago, and I just wanted to see. So he goes, what? What, this tree? It's beautiful, isn't it? How long have you been here? And he's like, you planted this tree? When? I've been here for years. I grew up here, actually. When did you come here? And she's like, a couple years ago, several years ago now to think about it. There was nobody here. And he's like, yeah, I was here. And so they kind of have a little bit of an argument in my vision, but it's cute, right? It's like kind of cute. Basically, to sum up my vision, the boy and the girl kind of hit it off. He realizes the tree is not his original tree mother. It's just a tree that the girl planted, but it's like cool because she kind of like, not necessarily took the place of, but it's like, you know, showed him that things can grow in hopeless situations. I'm hearing a song like, oh, my love goes where my rosemary goes and nobody knows. I don't know, something about oldies. Let's look it up. It's by Edison Lighthouse. My love grows where my rosemary goes. All right, song lyrics are, she ain't got no money, her clothes are kind of funny, her hair is kind of wild and free, but love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. She talks kind of lazy, and people say she's crazy, and her life's a mystery, but love grows where rosemary goes. They must have wrote this song for me. Shit. There's something about her hand holding mine that's a feeling that's fine. And I just gotta say, she's really got a magical spell, and it's working so well that I can't get away. Look, I'm a lucky fella, and I just gotta tell her that I love her endlessly, because love grows where my rosemary goes, honey. If you've met her, you'll never forget her, and nobody knows like me. Oh my God, someone's like, look, man, you did good, mama. You did good getting me this one. You did good sending me this girl to plant the tree. You did good. Like, do you see my vision here? Like, either Mother Nature, the universe, your spirit guides, literal weather, distance, something, or an actual mother figure here has brought you and your person together. Some of you, Gaia, literally Gaia itself, Earth, brought you and your future love together. Some of you, it's coming now. It's coming into the 3D now. It's been planted. Some of you could plant life with this person or actually start planting trees together. Something like this. All right, I went way the hell over on yours, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.